40, 35, Morgan McCoy.
He's going.
20, 15, 10. All right, here we are. We're back live at Bill Brown Stadium. Enter Sandman is running on the sound system, and the Bruins are running on the field. Great night for high school football. Little dampish. It's kind of cool. Perfect night. And we'll see how the field holds up, Brad. It's obviously taken a lot of water in the last day and a half, and you know, we're blessed that it's not raining right now because we've certainly had our share of rain on Friday nights lately. And I was talking to one of the cheerleaders. I said, I feel for you guys because you got to cheer no matter what. She says, yeah, and we're sick of the rain.
Well, at the end of the day, both teams have to play on it, so it might be slippery conditions, but you just go and play football. You know, I think the players enjoy playing on it. I know when I was playing, I always enjoyed playing on that type of in that type of an environment. It's always fun, something different every day.
Go ahead and give the starters for defense.
Defensive starters for tonight. We've got some new ones. Number 23, Josh Fugit at defensive end. Number 73, starting tonight, getting his first start, is 6 foot 190 junior Brandon Ackerman. At defensive tackle, number 62, Marquise Jones. At the other defensive tackle, number 56, Jason Frederick. At the inside linebackers, number 11, Zach Tresser, and the team's leading tackler, number 42, Henry Davey. At outside linebackers, number 6, Morgan McCoy. Number 21, Grayson Shelton, and shoring up the corner positions, number 18, Jake Verneal, number 3, Ethan Goforth, and at the safety, the freshman, number 32, Colton Beck.
All right, so those are the guys that are going to be tested right away here tonight as we get ready to start this football game.
And it's number 14, Trey Sheeler.
And it will be Trey Sheeler, as usual, kicking off for the Bruins. Let's see who's deep. We're not going to be surprised.
Looks like
there.
Number 2, Mason Dermott's back
Mason
deep.
Dermott's single safety deep, and let's see if we go deep with the kick. Sheeler can get it there. No, he's going to put it on the ground, which is probably a good idea. And it's down immediately. Going down on one knee was number 4, Chris Wilburn, at the 35-yard line. And so once the knee goes down, he's down. And at least one thing, we did not get a return there, although they still have pretty good field position.
Pretty good field position. They start out on the 35, but that's better than letting Mason Dermott, number 2, break loose for a touchdown right off the bat.
So Jake Smiley is the quarterback. He is 6'3", 198 junior. He's going to have one setback, and that is number 2, Mason Dermott, who averages just a little under 200 yards a game. So he is primed to go here. Actually, he's getting a direct snap. They're going out of the Wildcat. Dermott got it, and they didn't even have the quarterback involved in that play. He just took it and ran with it.
Yeah, you know, and talking with Coach Lucas, they're going to do that a little bit tonight. I mean, that's just part of their intensity, and they bring in number 10, Tyreek Harris, and they've got number 42, Nate Atkins, and they just direct snap it to Mason Dermott and let him do the rest.
Same thing. Dermott running the ball. He got a couple. This time they'd stop him pretty close to the line of scrimmage. He's got a couple more. It's going to be third down and about 2 or 3, Brad. Blacksburg defense looks like they're ready for this Wildcat formation.
Yep, you know, he picked up a couple yards. You know, he's getting positive yards, but you know, this is a big down for us right here. We can stop them and get a loss right here, make them punt right out of the gate. That'll be good for our defense. 3rd
and 3 from the 43-yard line. And again, same formation. Dermott's going to get the snap. This time he's going to run left. He cuts over the left side, does pick up the first down, stopped at the 48-yard line. So apparently Hidden Valley just feels like, you know what, we're just going to run right at you until you show you can stop us.
Well, and that's Hidden Valley's offense. I mean, there's nothing fancy about it. It's power football. They're coming at you. They're going to try to beat you up. You know, that's just the way they play.
Reminds you a little bit of Giles, doesn't it? Except it's not a single wing, but it's still just line up and run.
That's right.
Dermott again will get the direct snap on first down. He's going to run right this time. He's got a big hole over the right side. He is free. And Goforth has the last chance at him, and Ethan Goforth saves a touchdown. He went all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think he's down about let's see where they mark it, Brad. But that was, once he got the edge, boy, he just shifted gears and went down the sideline.
He did. He's quick. You know, he's a low explosive back. Very strong, very fast, and you know, we haven't seen the quarterback yet, and it's just been basically a Wildcat formation. Direct snap to Mason Dermott. They're coming back with it again.
Ethan Goforth saved the touchdown. He was the last guy to have a shot at him. So it's 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line for the Hidden Valley Titans, and it is Dermott in the backfield again, getting the direct snap, and this time he's going to run right. That's the same thing as last. Well, they must have found something because he went right over the right end. I don't know if he got in, but he came close. Touchdown. Late signal from the official, but Dermott gets it into the end zone. So what was that, 4 or 5 plays, and they take it right down the field, Brad.
Yeah,
started at the 35-yard line, 65-yard drive.
Yeah, it didn't take long, and it was nothing fancy. It was the same play every play.
And a 15-yard run by Mason Dermott for the touchdown. So no surprises from Hidden Valley. Blacksburg knew exactly what they were going to do, and they did it, and they executed. And one thing about that formation, you don't chance a handoff. You don't have to handle the ball. It's a direct snap, so you just get it and go. And that's pretty basic on a night like tonight. That's pretty effective. So Michael Driscoll is on for the extra point, soccer-style kicker. Ball is down. The kick is up. And it looks like it's pretty good, and it is. So we have a timeout on the field, 10:34 left to go in the first quarter. Hidden Valley has scored on their first possession, and they lead Blacksburg 7-0. You're listening to Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. And we are back at Bill Brown Stadium, so we have a good crowd here tonight for homecoming, but not a lot to cheer about for Blacksburg right now. Hidden Valley has brought a nice crowd across the way, and that was a pretty impressive drive, Brad, and nothing fancy, just run right and run left.
That's all it was. They had 3 runs to the right and 1 run to the left, and that's part of their game. They're just going to come and run right at you, and nothing fancy, and that's what they did. And when you have a running back the caliber of Dermott, and you have blockers such as Nate Atkins and Tyreek Harris, good things happen for him.
Purdue kicking off. Wow, look at the leg he's got. He drills it deep, and it's fielded at the 2-yard line. Is that Goforth or Verneal?
Looks like Verneal.
It's Verneal. The one thing I don't like about the jerseys, it's hard to pick up the numbers.
It is hard to pick up the numbers.
White numbers on what looks like a rocky road or a gravel road.
Yeah, that was Verneal on the return there. Brought it back to looks like about the 26-yard line. 25.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good return by Jake Verneal.
It was that he kicked it down right into the corner.
He did.
He did a good job of catching it, coming out of that corner, and just getting up the field.
That kicker, by the way, boy, he was huge. Michael Purdue is 5'11", about 200 pounds. I mean, he had some size on him. Anyway, here goes Isaac Johnson, the Blacksburg offense. They're going to hand the ball. Good run there. Is that Grayson Shelton?
Looks like Grayson Shelton got the start there.
Got up to the 30-yard line. He picked up about 5 yards on the play. He did get 5 yards, 2nd and 5. So that was the question, who's going to start at running back, and it is Grayson Shelton.
I tell you, that was a good run by Grayson, and that was a good hole opened up by the offensive line. It was sort of a little bit of a counter move there, and Grayson found the alley and cut right up through there. It was able to pick up a good gain of 5.
2nd and 5. The Bruins still have Johnson in the shotgun. They've got 2 wides the left side and 1 on the right. Now Johnson's going to throw. He gets it out here to Goforth. Ethan's got a first down and more. Good execution. Isaac got it out there in plenty of time for Ethan to turn upfield, and that's important on that play. A little bubble screen, and he had time to pick his way down the field.
He did. That was a good pitch and catch, and Morgan McCoy was over in that slot position, and he came off and made a great block and was able to give Ethan a few more extra yards there. Ethan, I think, would have gotten the first down just
By
from the
himself.
space that he had,
Yeah.
but Morgan was able to give him a few extra yards there with a good key block.
So it's a first down for Blacksburg up to the 41-yard line, just underway. Hidden Valley jumped on the Bruins early, scoring after about 5 running plays. They lead 7-0. This time the wide receiver's out here to the right side. Again, it's a little bubble screen. It's go forth again. Go forth slips as he tries to make his cut. And not much on that play. Ethan slipped, and we're gonna see a lot of that tonight. And that time, I think Morgan slipped trying to make a block. So that play didn't look nearly as good, but they still got, looks like, 4 yards out of the play.
Yeah, I think that they did pick up a few there, and I think you're right, Bill. I think Morgan might have slipped on the block because he wasn't able to get a good hand in there, and then Ethan wasn't able to have good footing either, but he was able to pick up a positive yardage is what we need.
2nd and 7. They gave him 3 on the play. Now all the receivers are on the left side. Again, a little bubble screen. We need a block. And we got a completion, but not much of a block. Again, Morgan could not get his feet underneath him to throw a block. And that was, I think, Verneal.
Yeah, that was Jake Verneal. That was Jake Verneal on the side. He looks like he picked up a couple there,
did.
so it's going to bring up 5.
3rd and 5, yeah. But this is obviously the strategy, quick hit passes for the Bruins and throw in a run now and then. But they're moving the ball, Brad. If they could pick up a first down here, keep the drive alive.
Well, I think that's key. And, I mean, you look out there and you see number 10 for Hidden Valley. And, he looks like a college player right now. And your hope is you can get him coming upfield and catch him off guard and get him with some misdirection.
So Johnson, quick pass again. Out here, and it's caught, and then I guess it's an incomplete pass. Let's see what the ruling is. Anyway, it's 4th down. It was incomplete. Well, did they mark it or not?
I
guess they
think they
called
are
it
marking
completion,
him down
and he
there.
lost
Looks like a
yardage.
loss.
Yeah, he lost 4 yards. It's 4th and 9 for the Bruins. So Ethan Goforth, he was the intended receiver, I think, is going to be back to punt. And there's twin safeties back for Hidden Valley. The dangerous man, Mason Dermott, is back there, number 2, and also number 40. Jordan Baxley is back.
The footing here is going to be crucial.
Yeah, good snap. And he did slip when he kicked it, but it's a good high spiraling kick. And no, it's not a fair catch. Now they're going to run in reverse to Dermott. And Dermott turns the corner and gets good yardage, and they get him down at about the 38-yard line. So they little razzle-dazzle there by Hidden Valley. Didn't fool the Bruins. And the key there is you stay in your lanes, which they didn't do last week.
That's right. You have to stay in your lane, and that was a good job. I can't see the numbers coming off the field, but looked like number 25, I believe, for Blacksburg was in Andrew Littlefield, and he sort of made the initial contact and held on until some of his buddies could come help bring Dermott down.
All right, so 7:28 left first quarter. Hidden Valley out on top 7-0. And again, actually this time now they're going to go with the quarterback, Jake Smiley, for the first time. He gets the shotgun. Hands off inside to number 21. That is Logan Brand. So new grouping here. We got the quarterback Smiley in the game, and Logan Brand was the ball carrier.
And see, and this is what they did last year. Logan Brand is the younger brother of Ethan. I think it's Ethan Brand that played last year. And this is what they did with Dermott last year. The other Brand would run a series, and then Dermott would come in. So that it looks like that's what they're doing here.
Atkins is the up back, the fullback. He's the blocking back, linebacker on defense. This time it's going to be up the middle to, well, he's got a first down. Is that Brand again?
That's Brand again.
And he just pushed the pile. What a strong run, and got all the way up near the 50-yard line. First down for Hidden Valley.
We initially had him in the backfield, and he just kept driving. Just total second effort there.
So wow. Jake Smiley is now in at quarterback. Didn't see him at all in the first series. Interesting call. You'd think they'd stay with that same formation, but they're not. They're switching it up on the Blacksburg defense. Now Atkins is in the up position on the left side. And again, they're going to give it to Brand. He turns the corner, and he is one step away. Wow, it's a touchdown-saving tackle. Another gain of 10 or 11 yards. Was that Goforth who saved it, or was that Beck?
That looked like Colton Beck coming up on that tackle.
Yeah, it was Colton Beck, exactly the man we needed in that role, because he's the fastest guy out there. And he saved a touchdown. Brad, that's 40-yard line of Blacksburg now, first down. So Hidden Valley's just basically chewing it up right now. They're running right at the Bruins, and Blacksburg has no answer.
It's just power football.
A turnover here would be nice. We need something to get the momentum going the other way. Smiley, and now we've got a whistle. Could be delay a game.
I think it's maybe false start.
No, it's a false start. Well, that's a break. That's the first flag we've had tonight. Now we see Corbin Hendricks coming into the game for the first time on defense, and also number 68, that's Jordan Custer. And that's what Coach Chris said he was going to do at some point, get Custer on defense.
Yeah, Custer's a good football player, a good solid kid, and
came in for
plays
Jason
guard
Frederick.
for us on the offensive side. But he definitely fills a hole in there, and so we need him in there to
So
stop
it's
some of this
first
running
and
attack.
15 for the Titans. Man in motion across the backfield. Pitch back goes to, again, Brand. No, that's number 2, Dermott, and he turns the corner. Gets good yardage, and he finally knocked him out of bounds. Not before he got most of the yards back and didn't get the first down, but a good run by Mason Dermott.
I tell you, that run was set up by number 42, the fullback, Nate Atkins. He is a load coming through there. He had a great block. Morgan McCoy is one of the better outside linebackers that I've seen play the game with his quickness and what he does. He always finds a way to be able to contain. But Nate Atkins got a hold of him, and he couldn't break free from him.
Gain of 11 on the play, 2nd and 4. Ball's just inside the 35-yard line. Looks like Blacksburg almost jumped. No flags. Dermott gets the ball, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play there.
Yep.
Is that Davey?
Well, that was Marquise Jones, but that was also Morgan McCoy coming in. I think Morgan probably said, "You got me one time, you're not getting me the second time."
Morgan McCoy is one of the leading tacklers, and that's why. I mean, he's out there playing corner, but he's involved in almost every play.
He is. He's actually at the outside linebacker position. But he finds a way. I mean, he really does.
3rd down and 5. Another chance for Blacksburg to dig in here, Brad, and slow these guys down. Now they're going to direct snap. Dermott's going to get it. He's going to run right, trying to find a hole. He didn't get it. They got him in the backfield. Great play over there.
Good job. That's Jake Vernil. That's a great job of Jake Vernil coming up from that cornerback position and just dropping him. I mean, that was a great play there, Jake Vernil.
And it's 4th down. Now let's see what Hidden Valley does. I guess with the confidence they have, they're going to go for it, and they are.
It is 4th down, 7 yards.
4th and 7 at the Blacksburg 37-yard line. They already lead it 7-0. We have 4:53 left in the first quarter. And here comes the play in from the bench. This is a big play, Brad. If Blacksburg can stop them, they could get the momentum going the other way.
Very big play. We've been at our backs. We got to make sure we don't break right here.
So Smiley's in the backfield. They got 3 wide receivers. Atkins is beside him in the backfield. A big strong running back. Let's see what they call on 4th and 7. Smiley's going to try to throw the ball, and does. It's a screen pass. Blacksburg has it sniffed out.
They got him.
I think he's short of the first down.
I think
Depends on where they mark it.
14, Smiley.
Depends on where they mark it. I don't know.
It's going to
pretty
be close. It's going to be close.
I think it's measured. I think they're going to have to measure because it's very close.
Very close. It's right on the line, and the chains are right on the line.
This is huge. That was a good play call. The Blacksburg defense kind of knew what was coming, but they didn't get him soon enough. They had him really 4 or 5 yards back there, and he broke a couple tackles.
He did.
I'm telling you, Brad, I think they got it. I don't know.
They might have. It's sort of at an angle, so we don't have really a great view, but
right.
It's close. It'll be within inches either way.
This will be huge if the Bruins get the ball back right here. Let's see when they stretch the chains. Let's see. That's a first down. No. They stopped them. They're short. Blacksburg takes over.
Good job, Blacksburg.
There's a little kick in the chain there. They finally got it straightened out, and it was about that. It was about 2 or 3 inches short, Brad. It was very close. But the Hidden Valley Titans knew what they wanted to do. Even if they don't pick it up, they feel good about their defense. So Blacksburg gets it, and they get it at the 30-yard line, right about 30.
Looks like 30-yard line. That was a great job of that Blacksburg defense to making that stop. And a little shout out to the Chain Gang for walking all the way across the field to do that. They did a good job there on that one. They found an extra link in there somewhere.
So let's see if the Bruins now can take advantage of getting the ball on downs. Great job by the defense to finally slow down that Hidden Valley running attack. Hidden Valley's thrown 1 pass tonight. That's the one we just told you about, and it almost worked, but not quite. Johnston, quick pass over here, needs a block. Got one for Morgan McCoy. It's either Vernil or Goforth. I can't see.
That was Vernil.
Okay.
That was Vernil on the little inside screen there.
It's very difficult to see the numbers, folks. And it was Jake Vernil, and he got about 4 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Ball's out at the 34-yard line.
And number 10, Tyree Harris. It'll bring up 2nd down, 6 to go.
Okay.
For the Bruins.
2nd and 6. We got 2 wide outs to the right side. Ethan Goforth wide to the right. Morgan McCoy's in the slot. Isaac Johnston in the backfield with Grayson Shelton. And it's going to be right up the middle. And that's going to be a first down for the Blacksburg Bruins. Is that Shelton?
I couldn't tell if that was Shelton or Josh Fugit.
It might have been Fugit.
He was running like Fugit there. I believe that is Josh
Fugit. You're right. First
good,
down for
run.
Blacksburg. And the ball's at the 43-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
That's good to see Josh getting some carries there. You know, the Blacksburg offense, Coach Johnson guessed right there. The Hidden Valley defense was blitzing, and they found the right call and just hit that dive right up the middle.
All right, so Johnson again in the shotgun on 1st down. High snap, he controls it. Fugit again, the running back. This time he doesn't get anywhere. He's met at the line of scrimmage by the big guy, number 42, Nate Atkins, the guy that several colleges are very interested in. In case you missed the beginning of the broadcast, he has already had an offer from North Carolina State, but he has not yet accepted. He's kind of shopping around. He knows he's got a lot of options. He's a very good player, and so we'll see where he ends up. But that was him making the tackle. Johnston throwing across the middle. Morgan McCoy. Oh, Ethan Goforth looked like he was hit before the ball got there.
Wow,
and no flag. Boy, he was knocked off his route, and no flag was thrown. He almost caught it anyway.
He did. That was a good job by Ethan of staying focused and trying to come down with that ball. But I tell you, that was questionable. I thought there was definitely some contact there before the ball got there.
3rd down and 10. Blacksburg's going up tempo, Brad. No huddle here. And Johnson again ready for the snap in the backfield. And boy, that was a questionable no call. I'll tell you that. Here's another quick pass over here to go. Almost intercepted. Johnson telegraphed that pass, was knocked away by number 16, Jeremy Rice. It'll be 4th down. And right after this punt, we're going to take a break. We need to switch over to an alternate system here so we can have a better broadcast. So.
Yeah, we got to be careful there. That one was almost picked off.
Really
we got to be careful going to the well too many times right there. It was close.
And please, back at the studio, we need a 1-minute break when we do this because we're going to switch over to another system here as soon as we get this punt away and change possessions. Ethan Goforth gets the snap. Gets it away. Again, he slips when he hits the punt, but it works anyway. Punt is fielded at the 25-yard line and running right and tackled all the way up to the 43-yard line. So Hidden Valley will have 1st down. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Blacksburg Football on 105.3 The Bear. Keep track of what's going on here. All right, so is that Atkins? No, who is that? Number 10. My goodness.
That's Harris kid, Tyreek Harris.
That's Tyreek Harris. That's the guy Coach Chris was worried about. I didn't know he played offense.
Yeah, he's the
oh, okay.
Number 10, Tyreek Harris takes it up the middle for the Titans. Tackle made by number 3, Ethan Goforth. Takes the ball inside the 45-yard line.
Okay, good.
44. 1st down, 10 to go.
What'd you do? We're not on the cell phone?
No, we're trying to monitor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, is it sounding any better? No, we're trying an antenna. I know we're going to the phone line if it's not working.
Harris gets the handoff once again. 62, Marquise Jones. And number 1, Hendricks on the tackle for the Bruins. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10 to go.
Second down and 10 for Hidden Valley. They did pick up 1 first down while we're gone. And now Smiley's hitting the backfield. Great defensive play.
That looked like Corbin Hendricks coming in from the defensive end perspective there.
Yeah, got Smiley in the backfield all the way back to the Hidden Valley 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18.
Boy, a huge play for Corbin Hendricks. He just came free from his defensive end. I guess he came from the end position, right?
He did. He came from the defensive end position, and Smiley was facing the other way and had no idea that he was coming.
3rd down and 18. The Titans have 3 wide receivers to the left side. And they've got a new player in the backfield. He's going to get the ball. And he's running hard. They got him down. He's short of the first down. That's Tyreek Harris. We thought we were going to see him on defense, which we will, but he's been in at running back on this series. So every series, Brad, they've used new personnel. It's amazing how many good players they have.
I tell you, that was a good job. I think Colton Beck's the one that came up and made that tackle. And, you know, Tyreek Harris, he's a good-sized young man. You know, he is 6'3", 217.
So Blacksburg on 4th and 7. Oh, okay. They're going to punt. I thought they were going for it. They just brought in their punt team.
So if you're going to come up and tackle number 10, you better be tackling him low.
Yeah, you better bring some anger with you to get him on the ground. Here's that big kicker I told you about. It's probably going to go in the end zone, and it will. That kicker, I was wrong on his weight. That kicker, Michael Purdue, is 6'4" and 238 pounds. He doesn't look like a punter, but he sure kicks that out of the football.
He doesn't.
So Blacksburg will get it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Well, Brad, after that initial salvo, I guess you could call it, 7-0 early in the game, it's turned out to be a pretty even struggle here.
Well, it really has. You know, 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and we've held them a couple times here on defense, and that's a victory for us. We just got to find a way to get down the field and move the ball. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Once again, Ethan Goforth and Morgan McCoy out here to the right side, and Verneal's all by himself on the left side, and Johnston's by himself in the backfield. They've emptied the backfield, and here's Morgan McCoy on a little jet sweep. And Morgan McCoy got about 3, 4, maybe more, but he did good to turn the corner up there. He did. He got some positive yardage there, and you know, I think that's the things we're going to have to do. I don't know that we're going to be able to run a whole lot up the middle of this defense. I mean, you know, you got number 42 Nate Atkins there shoring up the middle.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. And the one thing that you hope that you can do is number 10, Tyreek Harris, as I was talking earlier, 6'3", 217, and great athlete. He's coming up the field hard, so you hope that you can run that counter back through there.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter, Brad. Our score, Hidden Valley 7, Blacksburg nothing, but the Bruins are trying to get back in this game and get a few first downs. You're listening to Blacksburg football at 105.3 The Bear. Okay, we're going back on the Marty. Do I need to call him? Did you say I need to call him or not?
Johnston fakes the sweep handoff, takes it up the middle. Gain of almost 3 on the play.
Go back to the Marty. You can't get the phone to connect.
And number 1, Dortmund.
I know.
It brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Bruins.
This is like a reality show.
I'm not having fun either, guys.
Huh?
I'm not having fun either. I'm trying for
Okay. And Bill McShane back live here at Bill Brown Stadium with Brad Epperly. We have a flag. Let's see where we are. 3rd down and 4. We missed a few plays for Blacksburg. And let's see what the penalty is. It could be a false start on the Bruins. We haven't had many flags tonight. If it's false start, this will be, yeah, that's what it is. And see, that's the kind of thing, Brad. Instead of 3rd and 4, now it's 3rd and 9. That changes your whole strategy on this play.
It does. It changes your game plan and the play that you've got called. It's just, and it's a momentum stopper. We just cannot have penalties like that and continue to be successful.
So then now the ball's back at the 22-yard line. They have to get to the 32, 31 for a first down. Isaac Johnston in the backfield gets the snap, quickly looking downfield to throw, and now he lets it go. It's over the head he was looking for Morgan McCoy, and it was just way too high. And that's the one big problem with Morgan McCoy. We know what a great player he is, but he's listed at 5'7", and I think that's a stretch. He's just not very tall. I met his dad today, and I understand what happened there because he takes right after his dad. But anyway, it was too high, and it's incomplete, and it's 4th down.
Well, I tell you what, he's if he takes after his dad, he's going to be a pretty good fella.
Well, I'll tell you a great Morgan McCoy story here in a minute, because remember last week we thought he was hurt really bad? Actually, he was, but I'll tell you, I'll finish that in a minute. Here's Goforth, the punt. Whoa! Boy, he got it away, but it was very close to being blocked. And down goes number 20 after he caught the ball. He slipped and fell. That was Ryan Mitchell. But number 3 came flying through. That was Jimmy Davis, and he just barely missed that thing. So Morgan McCoy, if you remember last week, he did get hurt on one play. He went out of the game. What happened was he had his knee pads above his knees. He feels like he can run faster without the knee pads. That's actually a penalty if he gets caught, by the way. So he goes over to the sideline, and Coach Chris says, "Are you okay?" He says, "It doesn't matter. I'm not coming out of the game." That's exactly what he said. He came back in on the next play.
That sounds like Morgan. He's a tough kid.
First down and 10 now for Hidden Valley at the 42-yard line. Cave Spring's coming up on the schedule, but this is Hidden Valley. First and 10. They lead 7-0, and we're into the second quarter. 10:57 left to go. Pitch back goes to Dermott. Dermott's turning the corner. He turns the corner nicely, but ran head on to, was that Colton Beck?
That was Colton Beck right there on coming up on that tackle, and he did a good job of sticking his shoulder in there.
Did.
But Colton might want to get just a little bit lower next time.
Yeah, because Beck Dermott is very low. He's only 5'7". He's about the same size as Morgan McCoy, actually. So he was able to make the stop, but it wasn't easy.
Looks like they're going back to the I set.
10:27 left. And back in the I formation, that's Dermott again. And he's got the first down and more. Actually, he almost got loose right there. Actually, he got down to the 36-yard line before they tackled him.
It's a good job by Ethan Goforth there from that corner position, holding on and not letting him go.
Yeah, Ethan saved a touchdown. That's the second time tonight he's done that, at least. So again, Hidden Valley with a 7-0 lead is on a drive once again. They're at the Blacksburg 37-yard line, 1st and 10. And again, it will be Dermott, Mason Dermott in the tail of the I, and Atkins is the up back. He's the fullback. Actually, it's not Atkins.
No, it's number 44.
Yeah, and now here's Smiley. That's somebody in the backfield has the ball. It wasn't Smiley. It's looks like number 20. It was. It was Ryan Mitchell. Little draw plays what they tried, Brad, and Blacksburg did a nice job of sniffing it out. And they didn't get any yards on that play. No gain, 2nd and 10. Actually, they lost a couple. It'll be second and 11.
Yeah, I tell you what, this Hidden Valley team, they do a good job of getting a number of players in. They not only are playing for today, but they're playing for the future as well. And they're getting a lot of running backs, different looks in there, receivers, and getting that experience in there. Now you see Dermott coming over here to a slot position out wide. There he is.
Smiley throws it out here. Dermott in the flat. And Dermott is tackled. Good defensive play there by Jake Verneal.
Good job, Jake. On this slippery surface, Jake did a good job of sort of lowering his base there and not giving up the shifty move by Dermott, and was able to come up with a big tackle.
So here's another big 3rd down play. Blacksburg defense, 3rd and 10. The Bruins have a chance here to slow down this Hidden Valley offense. Only a 7-0 game, even though Hidden Valley's had the ball for many plays tonight. They've ball control. Here we go. Smiley in the backfield. He'll get the direct snap. He's going to fake the handoff. This is another quick screen over to the other side. Again, it's Dermott, and he was hit hard again. He only got a few yards. It'll be 4th down and about 8.
It's a good job there by that Blacksburg defense. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And, if we're able to hold them right here, hey, we're in the ball game.
They're going to punt. Morgan McCoy came up to make that hit, by the way. He just brought the mail, I'll tell you that right now.
He did.
So he's going back for a Hidden Valley punt here. And once again, this is their really big punter. He's about 240 pounds.
I'd be careful here. I would watch a fake. You've got Dermott as the up back right there. You're in Blacksburg territory.
That's what
there
it is. It's a fake. And he is running, and he's going to, let's see if they get him. I don't think he got
him.
They
Good job by Blacksburg.
And Blacksburg was ready. They were not fooled by the fake, and give Coach Chris and his staff credit. They saw that probably coming, especially with Dermott as the up guy there. And, Hidden Valley's trying everything, and right now, Blacksburg seems to have all the answers.
Hey, defensively, we're holding our own right here. We gave up that one drive. They ran the Wildcat formation the entire drive and scored a touchdown. But since that time frame, we've done well. We've been able to hold them, and that's a win in itself. Now we've got to be able to, on the offensive side of the ball, do something. Our defense has been playing very good football right here, so we've got to be able to come up with some points on the offensive side.
All right, so it's first down for Blacksburg at their own 30, 7:53 left, first half. They trail 7-0. Hidden Valley with an early lead. They scored the first time they had the ball early in the first quarter, and it's been all defense since that time. Here's Blacksburg trying to turn the corner. It just didn't work. They lost about at least 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, that looked like Colton Beck in the backfield there getting the pitch.
It was.
He ran right into number 10, Tyreek Harris, who we've talked to, that's committed to UNC Charlotte. I can understand why UNC Charlotte likes that young man.
They probably want to try to next time run that the other way.
Yeah.
That kid on that side, Tariq, he's pretty good. And
good
Tariq
athlete.
Harris, yeah, he really is. And he's a senior, so he's another one that can pick and choose where he wants to play next year. He'll be playing college football somewhere.
I think he's actually already signed with UNC Charlotte,
I think
believe.
that's right. You're right. You mentioned that. There's a completed pass from Isaac Johnson to, is that Morgan McCoy?
That looked like
was it
Ethan Goforth.
That was Goforth.
That was great concentration on Goforth because that was in some traffic. And
Morgan was right there, but it's a completed pass, so now brings up third down and about 8 for the Bruins at the 32-yard line.
Looks like Josh Fuga's coming in at the tailback position here.
Clock running. It'll be inside 7 minutes when they snap it before the half ends. 7-0, Hidden Valley. Morgan McCoy and Ethan Goforth out here to the left side. Johnson by himself in the backfield. He's going to throw over the middle. It is caught.
Great catch by that's Morgan McCoy.
Morgan McCoy, and that's a first down out across the 40. And there was 2 defenders there, Brad, and Morgan just went and got the ball away from him.
Well, I tell you what, that was a great pass by Isaac Johnson. I mean, he threaded the needle right in between the 2 defenders, and Morgan McCoy, back-to-back, almost back-to-back catches here by Morgan McCoy and Ethan Goforth, to where they had to really concentrate because they were in the middle of traffic, but came up with the play.
So Fugit stays in the backfield with Isaac Johnson. The same 3 wide receivers are on the field. This time Fugit's going to get the running play. Got the call, got about 3 yards, and then he got hit pretty hard there in the middle, and they pushed him back. That was number 42. Again, that's the guy we're telling you about. Nate Atkins made the stop for Hidden Valley.
Hey, that's good positive yardage there. You pick up 3 yards, and if you're able to do that, you got 4 downs. So you pick up 3 yards, that's first down.
So it's 2nd down and 7. Ball's just short of the 45-yard line on the Blacksburg side of the field. Johnson stays in the shotgun. He's been getting good snaps tonight. That's been good. Here's Fugit. Tried to run over the left side, and once again, he's hit immediately, this time by number 24, Logan Puckett. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Bruins. Another big 3rd down play. Checking into the game at tight end, number 89.
That's Robert Coffey.
Yep, Robert Coffey's into the game.
He's going to be as a receiver there.
So here comes Goforth out to the left side. Now we got Morgan McCoy and somebody way out there. I'm not sure who that is.
That's Robert Coffey.
That's Coffey, okay. So they might be going for him, and they are. Oh, my, almost intercepted.
It's a good catch right there.
He caught it. That was Coffey, right?
Yep, that was Coffey. That's a great catch.
Great catch. Johnston threw it low. That's the thing on tight coverage. You throw it low, give your guy a chance, and if he doesn't get it, nobody gets it. So Coffey caught it.
Johnston's doing a good job. He's having to throw into some traffic, but he's putting the ball in the position to where our players can catch it. And Hidden Valley, they're playing good defense, but we're just able to make good throws right now and concentrate and make the catches.
And you wonder why Coffey came into the game. Well, I'll tell you why, because he's got some size on him. He's about 6 feet, 165, bigger target for Isaac Johnson. And you're right, good throw, good catch, first down. And they're into Hidden Valley territory. They're at the 44-yard line. Johnston again looking downfield, throws it across the middle, hits Morgan McCoy. And Morgan McCoy has it at the 35-yard line, close to another first down for Blacksburg. And another great pass. Boy, Johnston zipped it in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. And it was a good job by Morgan to catch it and move the chains.
First down.
This is up to this point, this is an impressive drive right here for this Blacksburg Bruin team.
And Coach Chris told me today, he said, Bill, our goal tonight is to keep hanging around and give ourselves a chance in the fourth quarter. And right now they're doing that. It's only the second quarter, but if they get on the board here, they're just right where they want to be.
They are, and the thing is we're able to move the ball right here. We're keeping the ball out of Dermot's hands and also Brand's hands, so it's good things here.
This time Goforth and McCoy are out here on the left side. Johnson has Fugit back there blocking for him. He's going to go deep. And he's got a man, but he overthrew him. Ethan Goforth was open, but Isaac just let him a little bit too much, and that would have been a touchdown.
He almost had him. I mean, just outside of his fingertips. And
boy, they set that up too, Brad. It's the first time they're trying to go deep tonight.
Yeah, they had sort of been pounding the middle of the zone, and sort of had that corner leaning in, and then you had Goforth come around the outside.
Isaac's done that before. On those long passes, he needs to put a little more air under it, let his guys run underneath it. Yeah. There wasn't much air under that ball. Anyway, it's 2nd and 10, so no harm done. It was a good chance to get it in the end zone. It just didn't work out. Here's Fugit on the running play. He got short yardage, basically just got back to the line of scrimmage before they knocked him down.
Not much there going on that play.
Coffey's coming back into the lineup. He made a good play just a little while ago. Let's see if he can come up with another one. Robert Coffey, number 89.
Yeah, it looks like Coffey's going in. Goforth's coming out.
Now Ethan needs a break. He looks a little winded out there after running that fly route, that post route, whatever it was, all the way to the end zone. And then he stretched out. Boy, he really made a great effort to try to catch that ball.
Oh, he did. Ethan Goforth's quite an athlete. I mean, he's just he's everywhere.
So Coffey's out here on the split left side, and Morgan McCoy's in the slot on 3rd and 10. Here's Johnston looking down the right side for Vernil. Vernil did not catch it. Vernil was hit as the ball came in, and again, no flags. The defensive play was made by Chase Doman for Hidden Valley. Brings up a 4th down, and what's Blacksburg going to do here?
It looks like Blacksburg's going to go for it, I believe.
I think they should go for it, the way their defense is playing, absolutely.
Yep. That was close. I mean, we had Vernil open right there. It was just split second, and he got hit about the time that the ball got there and just couldn't quite hold on.
It was interesting. Morgan McCoy looked over to the bench, Brad, and you know what he wanted to do.
Oh, he's a competitor. He wants to go.
He was lobbying for going for it, and he won. They're going for it on 4th and 10. Isaac Johnson by himself in the backfield. He's got a lot of receivers. Let's see if he can find one. And he does not. It's too low. He was trying to find, was it Morgan McCoy? Somebody's down on the field over there.
Yeah, I can't tell who that is. That's Ethan Goforth. Yeah. He's back up again.
Okay. The ball was just thrown way too low into the ground, but that's okay. That was a good time-consuming drive by Blacksburg. Took a lot of time off the clock. There's 3:46 left to go in the half. Both teams, by the way, have all their timeouts remaining. Well, one thing I wanted to ask you, Brad, Chris Lucas is on the roof tonight. He's not on the field. That's the first time. What was the thinking there?
Well, I think the thinking for Coach Lucas there is he could see things a little bit better from the bird's eye view. And he could relay it down to some coaches down on the field, and he wanted to be able to see from up top himself. This is a crucial defensive stand right here we've got to make. We cannot let them score before the halftime.
Yeah, so Dermot's in the backfield. Again, they go back to the first formation they ran, a direct snap to Dermot. This is a formation where they ran right down the field on the Bruins, and they're doing it again. That was 11 yards for Dermot. Direct snap. Just take the ball and run, and this time he went over the left side and got 11.
Yeah, it looks like to me that they're overloading that one side, so they're getting an extra blocker in there, I believe. And, you got those two fullbacks, Adkins and Harris.
And they're going hurry up, Brad, no huddle. Here's Dermot again. He's going to run the left side again. And this time Blacksburg gets in the way of any kind of a gain. He maybe got a yard. Yeah, good job to stuff that play.
Yeah, he's still picking up positive yardage, though.
Oh, he is, yeah. He got about 4 yards in the play to be second and, well, they give him 3, 2nd and 7. So Dermot stays in the backfield.
This particular offensive set's giving us a little bit of trouble here.
And remember, he's got big Nate Atkins in front of him blocking. Now he's going to come to the right side and tries to jump over a couple people.
That should be a penalty. That should be a penalty. Anytime you hurdle a player in VHSL football, it should be a penalty.
And they did not throw a flag.
They did not throw the flag right there.
So it's 3rd and 1. He came 1 yard short of a first down. I did not know that was the rule, Brad, but he sure did hurdle some players.
Yep, it is a new rule. It's a safety rule.
Okay, and he picks up the first down going over the left side again. It's Dermot or Dermott. Not sure how to pronounce his last name. Might be Dermott, but anyway, he got the first down.
Yeah,
43-yard line for Hidden Valley. Blacksburg 43.
Yeah, clock's counting. 2:35 and counting.
And now we've got a whistle, and not sure what's going on. Blacksburg called timeout.
I believe that it might have been Blacksburg.
Yes, Blacksburg has called a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 2:31 left. Hidden Valley leads Blacksburg 7-0. You're listening to Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. Bill McChain, Brad Epperly back here at Bill Brown Stadium, Dave Christ Field. And we have 2:31 left to go in the first half. Got a terrible home. First down and 10 for Hidden Valley at the Blacksburg 43-yard line. And this time it's going to be number 21 getting the direct snap, so they're giving Dermott a break.
Yeah, that's Logan Brand. That's
Brand.
the junior. That's the next big running back for Hidden Valley's program.
I mean, they just keep bringing in fresh running backs.
Well,
this is brutal.
That's the thing, and that's what I was talking about before. I mean, they do such a good job of developing their players. That's why year in and year out they are a strong football program.
So that was a gain of 6, 2nd and 4, and it is Logan Brand now getting the direct snap with about 5 guys in front of him blocking. Bruins break through the blocking line. Brand breaks through, and good defensive play there by the Blacksburg defense. He didn't get much on that play to bring up 3rd and short for the Titans.
Yeah, it was over on that far side, so I couldn't quite tell. It looked like Colton Beck and Ethan Goforth in on that tackle.
Ball's just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1 or 2, maybe 3rd 1.5. But you know the Titans are going to go for it if they don't get it here. Oh, high snap. It's Dermott. He goes into the middle of the line, and he's very close to a first down. Depends on where they spot it. Short gain, but he only needed about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, it depends on the spot. It's going to be really close. But that's okay. It looks like they're going to probably do a little measurement here. They're calling to stop the clock. I tell you,
Dermott had to climb the ladder to get that snap. It almost went over his head.
He did. Boy, wouldn't that have worked out great for us?
Yeah. So they're going to measure again. The chain crew is getting a workout tonight. This will be the second measurement we've had here in the first half. 1:22 on the clock. And the official has decided to bring the chains in. 7-0. Hidden Valley leads it. They scored on the very first drive of the game, took the opening kickoff and drove down the 65 yards in about 5 plays, running one guy, Mason Dermott. Well, he's back in the game now, and they're trying to get some more points before the half ends. But Blacksburg is, I'm telling you, this is huge, Brad, if they can keep him out of the end zone before the half ends. It is
Looks like they got a first down.
They did. And again, Hidden Valley still has all of their timeouts left. Blacksburg just used one, which was good. I think they just wanted to give the defense time to catch their breath a little bit.
Yeah, here they come. They're coming back. They're ready to go. Our defense has got to be strong right here. We can bend, but we can't break.
That's right. So it will be Dermott, Mason Dermott, getting the direct snap. He's like 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now he moves up a couple yards. Snap comes right back to him. He's going to run over the right side. He broke a couple tackles. Looked like they had him in the backfield, and he somehow got away. And one of the Blacksburg players is down on the play. Looks like it might be Tresser. And Dermott is tackled at the 30. So injury. Uh-oh. It's Goforth. Who is down?
That's not Goforth. I believe that is. I believe that might be Henry Davey. I can't tell.
Can't really tell. We don't have any binoculars to put the glasses on.
It's not Tresser. Tresser's there.
Okay, good.
Goforth was actually who was in on the tackle.
I can tell you, if you remember, it's the first guy that came in and tried to tackle him around the ankles, and he stayed down. I'm not sure who that was, but
I think it might be Tresser.
Let's take a break. 1:05 left to go in the first half. We have an injury timeout. Score Hidden Valley 7, Blacksburg nothing. You're listening to Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. But the player has not moved on the playing field. He's face down, laying down at the 35-yard line. This all comes with 1:05 left to go in the first half, and it's going to be a 2nd and 6 when we resume play. You know, this is an injury, and we have an injury timeout. But the thing for Blacksburg right now is their defensive players have to be winded. They're getting a chance now to catch their breath a little bit and, you know, get a second wind here.
Right.
Because they have really been tested tonight. I think they've done an excellent job. You know, really, except for that first drive, they've been up to the task tonight.
You know, year in and year out, Blacksburg seems to always play Hidden Valley tough, and for whatever reason, Hidden Valley is generally who is on the schedule for homecoming. And you know, our kids seem to play. There we go. We got some movement down there.
Okay, he's getting up. Could maybe just got the wind knocked out of him, or
yeah. Let's see. That looks like it might be Jake Vernil.
It is.
Jake Vernil is who it is.
Okay.
He's coming off on his own power.
Yeah, he's walking gingerly, which means he may have, as we say, got his bell rung. We'll see.
Yeah, he could have. You know, I can't really tell exactly what happened.
Walking, I think
he might have gotten the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I just can't really tell. But the good news is that he is coming off on his own power, so that's a good thing. And you know, hopefully Jake's going to be okay, because we definitely need him out there. And it looks like he's coming over to the bench.
So
right
did
now.
Coffee come in for him? I'm trying to figure out who came in for him. Coffee's in there. So anyway, here is Dermott. And Dermott gets down close to another first down. 32-yard line is where they're going to, 33-yard line, they're going to spot it. Are we going to have another measurement?
Looks like it's a good possibility of that.
The officials are waving the players away so they can bring the chains in. This is amazing how many measurements we've had tonight. Chain gang's going to be asking for a raise. But the good news for them is they don't have to come very far. It's on the far hash mark. It's the side of the field they're on. So let's see. I think he picked it up, actually. He's a little bit short. Watching the Blacksburg players, yeah, he's short. So it's going to be, is it fourth down or third down?
It should bring up, I think, third down.
Third down and less than a yard for the Titans. So the Bruins are making it tough on Hidden Valley.
Well, you know, the big thing here is, as we talked about, we got to try to keep from giving up a touchdown right here. You know, we've played such good football this first half, and we can't give up a touchdown going into halftime. We got to go away with some momentum here.
And Blacksburg will get the ball first in the second half.
Right.
So that's why it's really important for them to stop them right here. They're doing a tremendous job defensively, but now's not the time for a lapse, that's for sure. So it is going to be Mason Dermott. Mason Dermott in the backfield, direct snap, goes right side. They hit him in the backfield. In fact, he lost a little bit.
Wow, that was a big hit right there.
Yeah, first down. He did get the first down. 41 seconds left to go in the first half. And it's Dermott again, waiting for the direct snap. He's going to go left, following his blockers, and we got a penalty flag. We haven't seen many of those tonight, right in the middle of the pile.
I would have to think that it's most likely a holding penalty.
So we'll see what the penalty is.
51 Keith, 21 Shelton on the stop for the
holding on Hidden Valley.
That's good news for the Blacksburg Bruins here, and you know, that just keeps moving them back away from the goal line. The hope is you can keep them back far enough to where they don't have the opportunity to kick a field goal.
Bruins will accept the holding penalty, taking Hidden Valley back 10 yards.
Thanks.
Where we will repeat first down.
So it'll be first down and 20. Is that right?
First down and 18.
Okay.
Like.
Back outside the 25, about the 28-yard line for Hidden Valley. 33 seconds left to go. Smiley back in the game, trying to throw it deep, and he's not going to get anywhere near his receiver. Matter of fact, Ethan Goforth was the closest guy to the ball.
Ethan was the closest one, and that would have been great to be able to come up with the interception there, but just wasn't able to do it.
So the clock shows 28 seconds left. Second and 18. Hidden Valley at the Blacksburg 28-yard line. We've got three wide receivers to the right side, and now we've got somebody that broke the snap count.
Looks like a false start on their receiver. He was trying to get a quick jump
Early movement.
That was Logan Brand over there. Yeah, he jumped the snap count, and that'll drive a coach nuts because he's a wide receiver. There's no reason why he should be jumping the snap count.
Yeah, you don't listen for the count.
No, you watch
the ball.
play. Exactly. So now it's 2nd down and 23 for Hidden Valley. The Bruins have a great chance here to dig in and stop this team, and now Smiley's in trouble, and they sacked him way back at the 48-yard line. Smiley had no chance back there. He was trying to get his players to run a deep route, and he had no time. The Bruins were all over him.
Yeah, that looked like Corbin Hendricks coming in from that end position and making that tackle.
Also, number 89 was in there.
Looks like Hidden Valley has called timeout.
Yeah, Coffee, and there was only 18 seconds left. I'm not sure what they're thinking here. Coffee was also in on the play. He's done a great job since coming into the game. Yeah, so Hidden Valley will have 1 timeout left, and they've got 4th down, or is it 3rd down? 3rd and 34. Okay.
Well, you know, they got it's 3rd in the state of Texas to get there. But, you know, the thing that you got to be careful on, it's 18 seconds to go here in the first half. So they could run a halfback pass. They could run a reverse. You just have to be careful with your defense here to make sure that you don't give up a cheap one.
Yeah, they could run a hook and ladder. They hit the wide receiver, and he laterals it to Brand or somebody coming around the end.
That's correct.
So there's a lot of things they could do. And, you know, as a coach, you put together a series of plays, but you also have 1 or 2 in your back pocket that are saved for situations just like this.
Well, smart job here by the Coach Lucas. He's backing his corners and safety up and got his outside backers backed up. You know, they don't want to give up. They don't mind if they get some yardage, but they don't want them in the end zone.
Yeah, so this is 3rd and 34, 18 seconds left. And it's going to be Smiley back to pass again. They're setting up a screen, and look at this. It's to Atkins, and we smelled it out. Atkins had no chance, and they lost more yards on the play. I think it was Morgan McCoy. Now, Morgan's over here. Somebody came up and was there right when Atkins caught the ball.
Yeah, that was a great job. I cannot tell.
Might have been the linebacker, number 11.
That looked like Jacob Keith in there.
Okay, whoever it was a great play. We have a halftime. So Blacksburg accomplished their goal, Brad. I mean, Hidden Valley was all the way down here inside the 20-yard line, and they came away empty. So that's a big win for the Blacksburg defense.
It's huge momentum. We were able to make that stop. We get the ball back at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So good news for Blacksburg.
All right. First half is over. A good first half for the Blacksburg Bruins. They're heavy underdogs tonight, but they managed to keep Hidden Valley out of the end zone except for one time, the first series they scored. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with our halftime report coming up from Dave Christfield. Our halftime score, Hidden Valley 7, Blacksburg nothing.
Dude. Dude.
Dude.
Dude, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up, Blacksburg.
Welcome one and all to the 2014 BHS Pathway to Broadway Show. We are so happy that you could join us on this fantastic Friday evening under the lights. The Blacksburg High School Student Council Association has hosted the halftime show for more than 4 decades. We would like to thank everyone who made it possible, including our administrators and faculty. We also like to thank our many faithful coaches, parents, teams, alumni, and of course students who continue to support the Blacksburg High School Bruins faithfully and spiritually. Finally, we would like to recognize Coach Chris in his 40th and last year of coaching on our Bruins football team. Thanks for your many years of undying commitment and enthusiasm.
One of the major components of homecoming season is homecoming parade. Earlier this week, we held our rush hour ride parade in Blacksburg to bring our Spirit Week back into the heart of our amazing town. We had an incredible 20 groups participate in this spectacular parade, and congrats to our winning club, Art Guild, and NHS. Let's give a round of applause to all our participants. They put a lot of time and effort into making their place to put the parade together.
So now we will introduce the 2014 homecoming court. Handing flowers to the girls on court is Taya Bissell. Representing the freshman class is Mariah Stanger and Cole Beck, Neha Hudai and Sid Nathella.
Representing the sophomore class, Chase Hudson and Evan Mortimer. Elizabeth Grace Mitchell and Dallas Nell.
Representing the junior class, Erica Gresh and Christian Peterson. Annalise Osamani and Kyle Poole.
And finally, representing the senior class, Cheyenne Huff, escorted by her parents Dakota and Amy Huff. Joe Kirby, escorted by his parents Rob and Gail Kirby. Mandy Rector, escorted by her parents Tony and Tammy Rector. Jordan Custer, escorted by his father John Custer. And Scott Hopkins, escorted by her parents Tim and Dee Hopkins. Adam Linkus, escorted by his parents Todd and Trish Linkus. Angela Cubo, escorted by her aunt Melly Butcher. And Sarah Colley, escorted by her parents Doug and Melanie Colley.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the 2014 homecoming court. And now, our fantastic principal, Mr. Brian Kiss, and our crown bearers, Jinsey Thompson and Eli Sterling, will crown the 2014 homecoming king and queen. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Your 2014 homecoming king is Joe Kirby. And your 2014 homecoming queen is Cheyenne Huff. directed by Mr. Daryl Pew.
So tell me about this picture.
Well, it's really just a picture that says beans and rice on it. Because that's really something that I do almost every day except for the weekend.
But each got the hearts on there.
Yeah, because I love going to beans and rice. Because that's like the best part of my day after school.
Do you sometimes wish you could go to beans and rice on the weekends?
Yeah, just to have something to do.
Beans and Rice is an organization that focuses on working with the community that we're helping.
It's about community because we work with so many different ages of the community, from the really little kids in Clark Elementary to these kids here at Belle Heath.
You having fun?
Yeah. A bunch of fun.
Obviously, if kids aren't getting some sort of academic enrichment, then they lose it. So I think that's the biggest thing.
I'm done with mine.
What did you paint?
A smiley face.
Kind of looks like you.
It gives them something to do after school, rather than getting out of school, getting into trouble, not having anything to do. This keeps them in a safe place, doing academic work. During the school year, we focus on homework time a lot, so we're more of like tutors for them during homework time. So we work with their teachers to make sure they're getting their assignments done and getting their assignments turned in on time.
So when you guys first get here, what do you do?
Eat lunch. Eat lunch. Yeah. Then we go to class. But whenever we have a field trip, the first thing we do, we eat breakfast.
And with the food, they get, meals for the weekend, because I know some of our kids, their last hot meal would be at school for lunch on Friday, and they wouldn't get another hot meal until Monday. So I think it really helps parents out also, because a lot of the parents that we have here work late into the evenings, so we definitely help them out.
The third one I thought about.
Where it says page 6, I want you to put page 4.
So if you guys could say one thing to the people who run Beans and Rice, what would it be?
Thanks for helping us, and I love you.
Without funding from programs like United Way, Beans and Rice wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be able to do the kinds of things that we do for our families and for our community. So, thank you.
All right, we're back live here at Bill Brown Stadium. Dave, Chris Field, both teams are back out on the field, out of the locker room. And so, as we told you, the Blacksburg Bruins will get the ball first, and I'm sure part of the halftime conversation was, you know what, guys, we're getting the ball first. We need to take the ball down the field and put it in the end zone. We haven't been able to do that in the first half, but we need to send a message that we're not going away.
Well, we have to, and I think that this football team is going to do that. I mean, we've talked about their mental toughness and physical toughness, and they're going to give you everything they got every time they step on that field, and that's what we're going to see this second half. So, this is going to be. I think this is going to be a good half for Blacksburg football.
We'll find out shortly. And once again, the big guy is going to kick off for Hidden Valley. I've just been really impressed with his size out there. He is. He looks like he should be playing defensive tackle. Michael Purdue, again, is 6'4", 238, a senior, and he kicks the heck out of the ball. Every time he kicks it, it's down inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what he does here. They may try to put it on the ground because Blacksburg's done a good job with kick returns this year, so we'll see.
We have.
Here's Purdue. It's a low kick, line drive, 1-2 bounces. Well, it went through Sheeler's hands, but who's got it? Is that Goforth or Vernil? Shelton, great.
Yeah, it looks like Shelton there, and you noticed that Trey Sheeler was out there. Generally, that's where Jake Vernil is. I noticed there at halftime, it looked like they.
Who was on the stretcher?
That was Jake. That was on the stretcher,
wow.
And trying to get some information there.
Okay.
I think it's probably more from precautionary reasons. From what I understood, he got hit in the back, on that one tackle, and so I think it's more on precautionary reasons, just to check him out.
They strapped him onto the stretcher and loaded him up, so let's hope that he's okay. We were talking during halftime, didn't have a chance to really tell you about that, but he looked okay, and again, we don't have any further information other than he is not here. He's gone to the hospital probably for x-rays.
Yeah.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
From what I understand, he was sort of speared in the back from a helmet.
Okay.
He had full sensation, but just lacked some strength. So purely precautionary of what they're doing. So not to worry anyone out there. Purely precautionary.
Is it Fugate in at running back, Brad?
Looks like Fugate in there.
Fugate, okay. Isaac Johnson, back to pass. Almost intercepted, is incomplete, intended for number 86.
Yeah,
that
Shaheen
was
McCall.
Shaheen McCall.
That was close. If we could have hit him right there, he had the seam. He's got the size. I have a feeling we'll see Coach Johnson coming back to that play.
Boy, and Logan Brand had a chance to intercept it, too. That was scary. I mean, there's 2 guys that had a chance. McCall went through his hands. It also went through Logan Brand's hands. He was playing deep safety on the play. 3rd down and 10. This is not what the Bruins had in mind. Opening drive, second half. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Johnson by himself in the backfield. Nobody else. He's got the ball. He's looking to throw. He guns it. It's partially tipped. He was throwing it for Morgan McCoy, and Morgan was open, but the ball was batted down.
Yeah, it looked like number 10, Tyreek Harris coming in to knock that one down.
Again, Tyreek Harris, one of the players that Coach Christ was concerned with tonight. He's 6'3", 217, a senior, good-looking player, and apparently, as Brad said, he's going to go to the University, UNC Charlotte next fall.
Yeah, that's what my understanding is. He's definitely a good-looking football player.
Ethan Goforth is into punt. You can never see his number now. All these players, their uniforms are totally covered in mud. Good kick, driving kick, not much hang time. Matter of fact, he outkicked the coverage. Look at that thing, bouncing at the 30, down to the 20-yard line, and now Brand's going to pick it up. And they got him right away. What a kick by Ethan Goforth. Wow.
Great kick.
That had to be like 60 yards, Brad.
Great kick. That type of kick will make your punting average go up.
It went over the head of number 20, Ryan Mitchell, who was deep. And then when it got down and settled down a little bit, he decided to pick it up and try to run. But by that time, Blacksburg was all over it.
Yes, great job there.
So they're going to take over at the 28-yard line, 1st down. Once again, just underway, second half. Hidden Valley scored on the first series of the game. They lead 7-0, and that's been it. It's been a defensive struggle. The field is very wet. We haven't had any rain tonight, but we had rain on and off all day today and all last night, so it's very wet down there.
Well, let's hope that our defense can start off where we left off.
Smiley's back into quarterback. He hands off to, is that Dermont?
Yeah, that looks like Dermont.
That's Dermont. Yeah, so he gets a couple of yards up the middle. So Jake Dermont, Mason Dermont, actually starts out at the tailback slot, but Jake Smiley now is playing quarterback, and he did not start the game in that position. They used Dermont as a wildcat. They just snapped it right to him, and he ran. So now, kind of got a full house backfield. Got Dermont back there. We got Atkins, and it will be Smiley getting the direct snap on 2nd down and 6, gain of 4 on the play. We got a motion man. And again, it's Dermont, this little quick pitch, little jet sweep to the right. Dermont turns the corner. Look out. He's got Colton Beck to beat. Colton Beck got him out of bounds, but he turned the corner and he was off to the races. He just ran out of room over there.
Yeah, he ran out of real estate. I tell you what, we were lucky to get him out of bounds there, because we didn't have a very good angle there on the stop, and Colton did just enough to get him out of bounds and saved a touchdown there.
Brad, this looks a lot like the initial drive early in the game when they did pretty much the same thing with Vermont carrying the football. The only difference is Smiley's in the game, so that gives them the pass option.
Well, and the thing that we're going to have to watch, we got a lot of players going both ways, and this power of football, it wears on you.
Dermont hitting the backfield. Great defensive play. Who was that?
That was Jordan Custer. Jordan Custer coming in, and wow, what a hit.
5'10", 264-pound senior. The guy Coach Chris said probably have to go to in this game because of the injury, and boy, that was a huge play. A loss on the play. Well, it's 2nd and 13, let's put it that way.
I'm going to tell you what, that running back got all 264 pounds of Jordan Custer right there that time.
Looks like he ran into a brick wall. He's probably still feeling it. Good play. 2nd down and long. It's a ball's loose in the backfield, and let's see if
Blacksburg got the ball back.
I think Smiley did not come. Smiley tried to fall on him, but it came out from underneath, but they're going to say he did get it.
Oh.
Wow, looked like the Bruins had it.
I did too. I thought the Bruins had it right there.
And you know what? Corbin Hendricks did have it. He's kicking himself. Look at him.
Yeah.
He must have had it, and Smiley took it away from him.
That's tough.
Yeah, that looked for all the world. And that's what Blacksburg needs. They need a break.
Yeah, we do. We need a break. And you know,
it's
that
interesting.
could have been our opportunity right there, but hopefully another one will present itself.
And Brad, in these conditions, I don't believe we've had a turnover tonight, have we?
I don't believe we have.
I don't believe we have. 3rd down and 18. Big play for the Bruins again defensively. They can get the ball back if they can stop them right here. Smiley, quick pass out here on the right wing. Pass is complete. Down the sideline goes number 18, I believe.
14, Smiley's pass, complete to number 4.
Yeah.
Chris Wilburn.
It was, it's short of a first down. It'll be 4th down for the Titans.
Couldn't tell who was in on that tackle. It could have been. It was either Ethan Goforth or Grayson Shelton.
It was actually Chris Wilburn who made the reception. It's 4th down and 8, and the Titans are going for it. Remember,
like
they faked out of this position before.
I think they're going to punt.
I think they are. They're at the Blacksburg 48, and I think Morgan McCoy's doing deep, so Blacksburg thinks they're going to punt. Oh, the snap is almost over the punter's head, but he did get it. And they still got the kick away, even though we had people in there. I don't know how he got that kick away. It's going to be down inside the 10-yard line. Wow.
I don't know how he got it away, but that was a great punt by number 79.
Yeah, the only way he gets that is because
Purdue.
he is 6'4", Brad.
Yeah.
If he's 6 feet or under, he doesn't get that snap. That was unbelievable play by the punter.
Yes, it was. And, you know, I mean, he's a good-sized young man. He's 6'4", 238.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But that was a real athletic play for a young man who weighs 240 pounds.
Corbin Hendricks still shaking his head. He was right there to block it. He just didn't take the right angle.
Yeah.
And then the danger is roughing the kicker. He did a great job of not doing that. After all that, Blacksburg has it inside their own 10, so here's where you really got to be careful, Brad. Yeah, Isaac Johnson's going to take a direct snap from under center, which is a good idea. Now we got an offensive lineman who broke the snap count, and there's a 5-yard penalty, which is basically half the distance to the goal line. And that's the stuff that can't happen down here. It just can't happen.
No, you can't have those types of plays. It just moves you backwards, and you know you stop your momentum there.
Now it's 1st and 15, Brad, from inside the 5-yard line.
You know we're gonna miss Jake Vernil here on this offensive side of the ball too. You know Jake's a two-way starter offensively and defensively.
That's right.
But it looks like we might see a little bit more of Shaheen McCall. And, you know, he's a pretty good-sized target going down the middle of that field.
He's going to be looking for Goforth or, well, we're going to run the ball. Is that Fugit?
Yeah, it looks like Fugit there on that run.
And whistle. He never did go down, but forward progress was stopped after a short gain. So it'll be 2nd down and long for Blacksburg. So once again, that's a defensive end for Hidden Valley making the play, Tyreek Harris.
Yeah, I just got a text in. You know, it is that Jake did get hit in the back, and he has some weakness in his legs, but taking him to the hospital strictly for precautionary reasons.
Good news. Isaac Johnson hands off to Fugit. He gets a big hole over the right side. He got all the way out to the 10-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and about 8 for Blacksburg.
Well,
that's real good news. We're going to miss Jake Vernil, but we're just glad he's probably going to be okay.
Yes, absolutely. Jake is a fine young man, and it's always a pleasure to watch him. And, you know, if Jake's family's listening out there, we're wishing him well. And, you know, I'm sure everything's going to be just fine.
It's always scary when you see a young man being carted off on a stretcher and get into the ambulance. But, again, Brad was right. It was all for precautionary reasons, and they did the right thing by doing that.
Well, I tell you what, that was a big hole right there that Josh had.
Closed in a hurry, 3rd and 8. Isaac Johnston ran into his running back. It was quarterback keeper all the way, but he ran into his his motion guy, so that the timing was all screwed up on that play. And I think it kept him from getting a first down, Brad. He only came within 2 yards of getting a first down.
Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, that was close. But you know, you got to punt it right here. I mean, you have to punt the ball away. You got to play field position games.
Yeah. Ethan Goforth made a lame attempt to try to tell him to go for it, and they didn't pay attention to him, obviously. These guys are competitors, aren't they?
That's just competitors. They don't want to give in, but
Ethan's had a
let's
great
hope
night.
He gets another punt off like he did the last time.
Yeah, he's had a great night punting the football, and there's another good kick. He just drilled it. This time they're deep enough, though, and it's going to be the little guy, number 2, and they're going to reverse it.
Reverses it.
And Brand now, and he's not going anywhere. Good job by Blacksburg coverage team.
Looks like Brand actually, that was number 20, I believe, Ryan Mitchell.
Oh, that was Ryan Mitchell, you're right.
McDermott had it, and then he pitched it over to Ryan Mitchell.
But I think Dermont should have kept the ball because there was nobody over on that side. I think that was not a good decision on his part. But in any event, they still have good field position. They got it at the 44-yard line, Brad, and they still only have a 7-0 lead, and we're halfway through the third quarter.
Hey, the defense has just got to stand strong right here. You know, I talked about it a little bit the last time. The one thing that you know, we're going to have to work through. You know, our boys are going to start getting tired.
Yeah.
I mean, that power football it wears on you, especially if you're going both ways.
Well, I think some of their players are going to be tired too, because we've put some good hits on their running back. So we'll see.
That's right. That's right.
Smiley in the backfield. Quick pitch out here to Jake Brand, number 21. Logan Brand, sorry. Logan Brand.
I tell you what, that was a great defensive play by Morgan McCoy right there. Morgan had to shed the block. Number 10, Tyreek Harris, who we've talked a lot about, 6'3", 217 pounds. You look at Morgan, he's 5'7", 152, and Harris was trying to block Morgan, and he fought and found a way to make the tackle right there. It was a good defensive play.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 for the Titans at their own 47-yard line. And again, same formation, Smiley with the direct snap, and Dermont, again, the ball carrier.
Looks like Brand
No,
this
that's
time.
Brand. I'm sorry. It was Brand, 21.
21 Brand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dermont's number 2 and Brand's 21. So it was Brand. He's short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Titans at the Blacksburg 49-yard line. And right now, Brad, this game's being played between the 40-yard lines, it seems like.
It really is. You know, that was the only part on the field between the hashes that had grass. And I have a feeling it's not going to be after the game.
That's exactly right. So
this is a big down right here for this defense.
3rd down and a long 3. See what the Bruins dial up. Coach Lucas dials up on defense. Hand off to, that's number 10, isn't it?
Yeah, that's number 10, Tyreek Harris.
And looks like he probably picked up the first down. Depends on where they spot it, but I think he did get it.
I believe he did. Looks like the
by about a
officials
half a yard.
Motioning for him to move on over.
So that was a play we haven't seen before. A quick hitter to the full. I guess we saw it once with Atkins, but Harris took the ball quickly and drove it right over right tackle and picked up a couple yards, and that's all he needed.
Well, you know, a couple times there in the first half they ran that play, and but then we was able to get a couple pretty good sacks on them and move them backwards.
So now Smiley is under center, and Harris and Brand are in the backfield. It's going to be Brand on the pitch back. He's going right, and he turns the corner for about 3 yards. Tell you, the defense is hanging tough, Brad.
They really are, you know.
Not sure who made the tackle there.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Jacob Keith.
Yep, you're right. Jacob Keith.
In on the tackle. And, you know, Jacob, we didn't think that we were going to have Jacob today, you know, because I think that he had hurt his foot in practice, but he's played a considerable amount today.
So short gain, 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Dermont in the backfield with number 10 at fullback for them, and it's going to be Dermont. He turns over the right side.
I believe that's Brand again. I believe Brand.
Was that Brand?
Yep.
Harris was blocking.
Great job by that Blacksburg Bruin defense. I mean, they're standing tall.
It was Brand. So it's going to be 3rd down, another chance for the defense, Blacksburg defense, to force the Titans to punt. 3rd down and 7, more like 3rd and 6, I believe, from the Blacksburg 42-yard line.
I tell you what, I can't say enough about that defensive line right there on that series of downs.
So once again, Smiley, the quarterback, is under center with Brand in the tail of the eye. Look for him to get it. He does. He's going to go left this time. Turns the corner and gets big yards. It's going to be a 1st down and more. He's down to the 30-yard line. And he's finally tackled there by, was that Ethan?
Number 3, Ethan Goforth again.
Yeah, Goforth.
It's a good job by Ethan trying to shed that blocker and being able to make that tackle.
31-yard line is where they're going to spot it. 1st down for Hidden Valley. They lead 7-0. 4:07 left to go, 3rd quarter. And the Titans have been down here before, Brad, but so far, except for early in the 1st quarter, they haven't been able to punch it in.
Yeah, you know, this is tough, though. You know, they're picking up 3-4 yards at a time.
So again, it's Brand over the right side. He tripped and fell and stumbles ahead for about 3 yards. And you're right, the Blacksburg defense has to be getting worn down.
Yeah, we got to find a way here to either come up with a turnover or have a mistake on their part to where we can get them for a loss. We got to try to hold them here and not allow them to pick up this 1st down, because it is. I mean, it's a sort of a punishing style offense, and just 3 yards here, 3 yards there.
2nd down, little more than 8 yards to go. Hidden Valley inside the Blacksburg 30. Again, it's Brand on the carry. He's going to try to turn the corner and does good yardage. Looks like they got another first down. Did the ball come out?
I think the ball came out, and I believe Blacksburg got it.
Yep, the ball came out, and let's see if it goes to the Bruins. Still waiting for a signal. We don't have an official signal yet. The players are signaling that they have it. Let's see, they're talking about it now. I guess the discussion is, was he down before the ball came out? We still don't have.
First down,
Blacksburg got it. That's the first turnover of the game, and it couldn't have come at a better time, Brad.
That's great timing right there. You know, we talked about it. It was time for us to get a break, and it sure did happen. That's super.
With the conditions as the way they are, it's amazing. It hadn't happened before now, but it couldn't have happened at a better time because look for all the world like Hidden Valley was going to go in and get a 2-score lead, and now the Bruins have a chance. But again, field position not good. They're inside their own 20-yard line, first down, and now it's up to the Bruins to get something going.
Yeah, if we can find a way here to get some positive yardage and move down the field, we'll be all right.
Isaac Johnson gets a direct snap. He's going to put the ball in the air. He goes over the middle. He's got a man, and that is complete to number 14, Trey Sheeler. Just a little post route right over the middle, and he was wide open, Brad.
He sure was. You know, the middle right there was exposed, and Isaac sort of threaded the needle. Great catch there by Trey Sheeler. You know, that's we talk about having opportunities and taking advantage of them, and Trey Sheeler did right there.
So now the Bruins have field position. Flips the field a little bit. They've got it out to the 46-yard line. Been a long time since they've been out to this good field position. First down. Johnston again going to throw a little hitch pass out here, incomplete, intended for Morgan McCoy.
I'm not so sure. I believe Tyreek Harris might have got a fingertip on that ball as well. It sort of changed the trajectory just a little bit right there.
But I tell you what, if it's not wet down there, Morgan comes back and makes the play. He slipped when he tried to come back, and so it was just unfortunate that he couldn't get back to the ball.
It's definitely muddy down there.
Morgan's going to come back out here. He's hanging his head. He's thinking, boy, I should have had that, but no chance, Morgan. Second down and 10 from the 46. Blacksburg own 46. 3 minutes left. They trail 7-0. Handoff goes to Fugit. He's been in and running back here in the second half. Not sure why Grayson Shelton hasn't come back in, but Coach Chris knows that he's got running backs with equal ability, and right now he's going with Fugit.
Well, and you know, I tell you what, Josh has had some good positive gains on some of his handoffs, and you know, I think Coach has talked. You know, he's going to go with the hot hand, and Josh has had a couple of those opportunities here.
Third down and 10. We'll probably see Isaac Johnson look for either Ethan Goforth or Morgan McCoy in this play, because remember, Jake Verneal is out of the game and he went to the hospital earlier.
Looks like a new receiver, Mike Vick, is in too, number
Johnston
4.
Looking downfield, going to throw it up long. It's going to be too far and maybe intercepted, and it is by Mason Dermott. And now Mason Dermott comes back, and he's still not down. And here comes Morgan McCoy, who makes the tackle. You knew it was going to be Morgan.
Yeah,
coming
I think
all the way
Ethan.
from down. Was it Ethan?
Ethan, yeah.
Yeah, Ethan Goforth. Ethan Goforth was at the 10-yard line when that interception was made, and he came all the way back to get. That's Dermott on the interception. He's pretty much done it all for Hidden Valley tonight.
I don't know exactly what happened there. You know, we had 3 receivers to the right, and it was a long, fly route pass, but I don't know exactly what happened. It almost seemed like there was some miscommunication there amongst the receivers.
Almost looked like the receivers, hitched up and didn't go as deep as Isaac thought they're going to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's back to the 43-yard line, first down for Hidden Valley now. And the handoff goes once again to the little guy, number 2, Mason Dermott.
There's Morgan McCoy coming in for the tackle from the outside linebacker position.
He's unbelievable. You know what? He just ran a deep route, and he's coming in and making tackles, came all the way upfield to make the tackle on that interception. He's everywhere.
Well, he is. I mean, and so many of these players play 2 ways. I mean, you talked about Goforth being all the way down on a deep route and then coming back and that's just their competitive juices flowing. I mean, they're competitors. They want to win.
Second down and 9 for the Titans. Ball's right at the 44-yard line. Their own 44. Pitch back goes again to Dermott. Oh, he slips, tried to cut back and could not, and he's caught for a loss on the play. It'll be third down and long. In fact, it'll be third and about 12 for Hidden Valley. 1:22 on the clock. It's running, and that's another good defensive play by the Bruins.
Yeah, and who else? Number 6, Morgan McCoy over there at that outside linebacker position, and he held his ground and stayed low. You know, that's one of the most important things that you have to do is be able to stay low and stay balanced, and that's what Morgan did right there, and it made that running back cut it back inside, and his buddies were there to help.
Third down and 11 for Hidden Valley. Big play for the Blacksburg defense. 52 seconds left, third quarter. They trail 7-0. Smiley back to pass, throwing. Flag is down. A completion is made, but let's check the penalty. That was to Chris Wilburn. They'll get the first down. Let's check the penalty. See if it's on Hidden Valley. Lots of times you call holding right there at that part of the field. That's what we got. Holding on Hidden Valley. Huge penalty, Brad.
That's a big penalty right there. It's 3rd and 11. They picked up the first down and, move them backwards. And, we talked before, there hadn't been a lot of penalties, in this game. And that's a key one right there.
Smiley right now is over talking to his coach. We'll see if he stays out or comes in for this 3rd and long. You got to believe he's in because they're going to be probably throwing the ball again. That was a good play, good pass play, and they had picked up the first down. That's why that was such a big penalty. Man,
so 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20. And again, Coach Lucas has to make sure that he doesn't give up big yardage on this play. Just stop him and get the ball back. Here's the goal. Man in motion across the backfield. They're going to just run the sweep with Dermott. He's hitting the backfield and brought down. What a great play. That was, guess who that was? Number 11, haven't heard much from him. Zach Tresser came up with a huge play on 3rd down. It'll be 4th down, and the Titans will have to kick.
Wow, that's a great turn of events right there. Great turn of events, switching the field position. Now you got Morgan McCoy going back deep for the punt here.
That's a time for a Morgan McCoy return, isn't it?
Boy, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah,
Looks like maybe a timeout or something.
No, it's the 3rd quarter, and one of the Blacksburg players running to the locker room. We don't have any idea why, but that is the end of the 3rd quarter. So we're going to take a break. We're going to the 4th and final quarter. Blacksburg's right where they want to be, according to Coach Chris. They're in the ball game. Hidden Valley leads at 7-0. You're listening to Blacksburg football on 105.3 The Bear.
Blacksburg Parks and Recreation has something for everybody.
Bill McShane back with Brad Epperly. We start the 4th quarter. Blacksburg is just exactly, I shouldn't say exactly, they'd rather have the lead, but they are in this game in the 4th quarter. Coach Chris, if I'd have told him that earlier today, he'd have been smiling from ear to ear because he really didn't think he had much of a chance tonight against this big, strong Hidden Valley team. But his players are playing with a lot of heart tonight, Brad. They're out-muscled, they're outsized, but they are just playing a great game.
They are playing hard, and this is what you get week in and week out. And it's really a tribute to these young men that are out here playing because it's not easy. It's not easy because they haven't been overly successful from the win and loss column.
Michael Purdue back to punt again. Puts that big right foot into it. It's going to be end over end, and Morgan McCoy will get a chance. He fields it at the 30. He's at the 35. He's at the 40, 45. Look at Morgan go. 50, 45, 40, 35. Morgan McCoy
he's going.
is on his
He's
way.
going.
20, 15, 10. He didn't make it. He got down to the 1 yard line. Oh, my goodness. Morgan McCoy. He's not going to be happy about that, but what a great return by the young man. All the way to the 1 yard line, and his teammates are mobbing him. That's huge. Huge play by Morgan
great.
McCoy.
No penalty flags. That was
flags.
Tyreek Harris. They caught him from behind. But what a great run by Morgan McCoy right up the middle of the field. And what a spark for this Blacksburg Bruin football team.
And do you think Morgan McCoy would come out of the game? Yes, he actually did after that run back. I thought for sure he'd stay in, but he's got to be winded right now. Now for Blacksburg, they got to stick it in right now. Who's in the backfield? Is that Fugit?
It looks like Fugit in the backfield.
What do we got?
Correct.
Timeout Blacksburg, and that's probably a good idea because I really think they need Morgan McCoy in the game just because he's a weapon, and they got to pay attention to that. So, Coach Chris decides to burn a timeout because this is huge, Brad. Got to get now. Here's the question: if they get in the end zone, do you go for 2?
I think you kick one.
I do too because it's too early in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But you got to believe that this is the kind of game where one score is going to be the difference. So you got to at least get a tie game here.
The good thing is we're down. I thought we were at the 1, but it's actually the 3 yard line.
Oh, is it the 3?
Yep, 3 yard line according to the scoreboard. What a great return! I mean, he took it right up the middle.
He did.
He was gone.
He ran past just about everybody. Guys were breaking down to try to tackle him. He just ran right by him.
Yeah.
He never slowed. That's what I like about him. He goes full speed all the time.
He does.
He only has one
I
speed.
talked to his dad, and And you know, he tells me when the game is over with, Morgan is he's conked out.
You know, he told me he actually collapsed after the game last week.
Yeah,
he was so tired.
Just so tired.
They thought he was hurt. He was just exhausted.
He leaves it on the field.
Yeah.
And that's what you ask every player to do, is leave it on the field.
And he's still not in the game, so.
Looks like Corbin Hendricks is in the backfield here.
And that's who I'd give it to. Corbin Hendricks is a bull down here. Hendricks gets the ball, straight ahead he goes. He is down to the, well, I'll tell you what, he's very close.
He's close.
He's down inside the 1 yard line.
I'd do the same thing again.
I would do the exact same thing again. I'd run the same way too, because they got 2 yards on that play. They just need 1 more yard.
Inside the 1 for the Bruins.
Just underway, 4th quarter. Hidden Valley leads at 7-0, but Blacksburg is knocking on the door. They're 1 yard away from tying this game. And again, it's Corbin Hendricks right behind Isaac Johnston. Isaac is under center. Corbin gets the ball, straight ahead he goes, and he is in. Touchdown, Blacksburg. And the Bruins are an extra point away from tying this football game with 11:09. Corbin Hendricks scores from a yard out. It was all set up by a Morgan McCoy return, and Brad, he picked it up, I'm pretty sure, at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, that's right.
That was a 67-yard return, something like that. Right?
Yeah, let's see.
Get down to the 3.
Yeah. Probably a 67-yard return.
67-yard punt return. Biggest of the year for Morgan McCoy. We knew it was capable of doing it. And on a night like tonight, you figure, well, you know, a lot of people are going to be slipping around. He might get a chance. Now Tresser gets in late on this extra point play. A little bit of a mistake there by the Bruins. This is an important extra point, guys. We need to get this. Rupert is in. Goforth will hold it. Ball's down, the kick is up, and it's good.
Great job.
It is good. We have a tie score. 11:09 left to go in this football game. Blacksburg 7, Hidden Valley 7. You're listening to Blacksburg football on 105.3 The Bear.
Hi, I'm Dean Crane, Parks and Recreation Director for the town of Blacksburg, and we're talking about the trails of Blacksburg today. We're actually at the Gateway Trail. This is the trail that connects the Heritage Park to the National Forest, which is up and over that hill. The trail is a natural surface trail that allows hikers, mountain bikers, as well as horseback riding on. It is about 1.3 miles from Meadowbrook Road up to the top, and once you're at the top, then you're basically connecting to over 30 miles of the Pendapus Pond Trail system. It is an uphill climb, but the challenge is well suited for anyone who's looking for some adventure. It is a legal connection from the town of Blacksburg up to the National Forest, and it is also considered the last part of the Huckleberry Trail.
Well, we have ourselves an exciting football game here tonight from Bill Brown Stadium. Great night for the Bruins. Homecoming, Hall of Fame, recognized 4 excellent athletes that played sports here at Blacksburg, and it's just can't get any better than this. 7-7 tie with almost the entire 4th quarter left, Brad, and you got to believe now this Blacksburg defense will have a shot of adrenaline after seeing their offense score a touchdown.
Oh, this is you know a big momentum change right here. This defense has played well, and the special teams, Morgan McCoy with a big 67-yard punt return, and then being able to punch it in. Great job by this Blacksburg team. You know, we talked about it. I think good things are going to happen this half for this Blacksburg team, and right so far,
Trey Sheeler made
everything's going good.
Trey Sheeler's kicking off. He made that great catch over the middle on that Blacksburg drive, and it's a short kick, almost an onside kick by Blacksburg. That was interesting. I think that was on purpose, don't you?
I think it was. It came close to bouncing back up to one of the Bruins, but the one thing that you gamble here.
Yeah,
you gamble with that type of a kick. You hope that you're able to get on it, but now you give Hidden Valley and Mason Dermott field position at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line, and again, it's is it Dermott in the backfield? Is it number 2 or is it Brand?
That's number
Dermott.
2.
We could snap it right to him. Bad snap, but he got it. He went over the left side. He got good yards. He got about 5 on the play.
Gets to about midfield.
It's just short of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they're going back to sort of that Wildcat formation, and that's what they ran at the beginning of the game, and they've had some consistency out of it, and when their backs are against the wall, they're going to go with what works for them, and so far that's worked very well for them.
Well, they come in averaging 190 yards a game on the ground. They're getting pretty close to that probably right now. Most of it's been Dermott. He's going to get the snap again on 2nd and 5. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and Dermott has to fall on it. It was a bad snap. It never really got back to him, and Blacksburg almost came up with it. So Dermott falls on They lost yardage, and now it's 3rd and 9 for Hidden Valley. Another mistake by the Titans.
Most importantly, it's a loss of yardage, so it moves them back, 3rd and 9. And this is a big down right here for this defense.
And again, it's Dermont going to take a direct snap. Almost looked like it hit the center's leg. It just kind of rolled back to Dermont. This time it's a good snap. He's going to run left. He's got a couple blocks. They got him, though, short of the first down sticks, and it'll be 4th down for Hidden Valley. The ball's near midfield, so that short kick didn't hurt him, Brad, it looks like. Let's see if they send the punter on.
I would have to think that they're going to punt, but it looks like they're going to go for it right
looks
here.
Looks like they may go for it. Or they're going to call a timeout and talk about it, maybe. No, they're not calling
looks
timeout.
like they're going for it.
Yeah, Dermont's over there talking to the coach, and he's sending a play.
Wow, this is a big down right here,
man.
This could be...
4th down and 5. They have it their own 49-yard line. If the Bruins get it back, they've got great field position. You know what? They may try to draw Blacksburg offside.
Yeah, you got to watch the ball right here.
Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do. Nope, they're snapping it to Dermont. He had trouble with it. They got him. He did not get there. They got him out of bounds. The Bruins get it, and the Blacksburg sideline is erupting. Excited football players, ladies and gentlemen, and they deserve to be celebrating. It's not over yet, but they know now they have a great chance to pull the upset.
Hey, Blacks, big time stop by the defense. The defense has played well all night except for that first drive. Football is a game of inches, and football is a game of momentum. And right now, this Blacksburg Bruin football team has all the momentum going in their direction. If we can find a way to strike quickly right here, it could be bad news for this Hidden Valley team.
49-yard line of Blacksburg, 1st and 10. Tie score 7-7. 9:13 left to go in the football game. Johnston gets a direct snap. He's looking to throw downfield. He lets it go. It's a long pass. It's intended for and intercepted. Oh, my goodness. And guess who caught it? Number 2, Mason Dermont.
Wow.
It was intended for, was it Goforth or?
No, it looked like it was intended for Trey Sheeler.
Yep, you're right. It was Sheeler who was out there, and it was just a little bit underthrown, and that's unfortunate. So Hidden Valley gets it back, but they have it way back at the 18-yard line. But the bad news is the Blacksburg defense is back on the field.
That's okay. That's okay. We still got to keep going. Our defense has done well. We've just got to keep it going. I just looked right there coming off the field, number 64, Jake Davis, and well, I tell you what, you can tell he's been in a football game and doing such a good job on that offensive line front. And,
so let's see, Smiley's back in the game at quarterback for Hidden Valley. They decided to go away from that Wildcat, and he's got 2 running backs back there, so he's got some options. 1st down for the Titans. Smiley looking to throw and does throw. It's intercepted. Is that Morgan McCoy?
That's Morgan McCoy with the interception. It looks like it's on about the 25-yard line.
What a great job.
Wow. Hey, it worked out for us.
Sure did.
That's
That's
great.
one way to get down the field.
That is great, and that's the one thing that this group of players have done. They never, sort of duck their heads when something goes wrong, and they're always there to have each other's back.
Now, who's in at running back? I'd put Corbin Hendricks in at running back right now. Is he in the game?
Looks
no,
like
Fugit.
Josh Fuget's in at the running back, and
Johnston's got he's got Goforth and Morgan McCoy out here on the left side at wide receiver. So let's see, McCoy's in the slot. They're going to give it to Fugit. He's going to run inside. He didn't get anywhere. In fact, they throw him back. He lost maybe a yard or 2.
Well, he ran right into number 10, Tyreek Harris.
Yeah, that's a tough guy to run against right there.
We've said his name a lot tonight, and what a good football player he is.
Now, you got to think about this, Brad. They're almost close enough where we could get a field goal out of this. Rupert's a pretty good kicker.
Well, he is, and I think a lot of times on the actual field goals, we might see Trey Sheeler come in on the field goals.
That's right.
The one question, though, that you have here is the field.
Yes, the ability to get the ball down cleanly and not slip on the kick. 2nd down and 10. We got a ways to go before we think about that. That's Fugit. Nice move to get up inside. He got about 3 or 4 yards on that play. The initial hole closed, but he quickly took it to the right, Brad, and picked up good yardage.
Yeah, it sure did. I look over here, I
limping.
see Trey Sheeler kicking, warming his leg up, stretching.
Fugit's limping. He's out of the game. Who came in?
Uh-oh. It looks like Corbin Hendricks is in, I believe.
Okay, so it's 3rd down and 6 for the Bruins. The ball's down at the 21-yard line. And they are definitely in field goal range, but Brad's right. It's with the way the field is, there's a lot of mud down there. You're taking a big risk to try to kick a field goal.
Yeah, you do take a big risk there.
Johnston's in the shotgun. Corbin Hendricks is, oh, they broke the snap. False start. The whole right side of the offensive line fired out, and the ball was still on the ground. I hadn't snapped it yet. It's 5 yards, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Bruins. That's, again, Brad,
and then
worst
that takes
time.
you out of field goal range.
Yeah,
you know,
that sure does.
These penalties, they just
the worst
they
time to
hurt
get
you.
a false start penalty.
But the thing is that you look at here, it's 4 down territory, so you don't have to get it all in one down.
That's true, and still a lot of time, by the way. 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. Both teams have, the Hidden Valley has 3 timeouts. Blacksburg has 2 left, so we got a lot of football left. But it's just Blacksburg is squandering away some great opportunities here with possessions, and they can't seem to do anything with it. Now let's see what happens on 3rd down and 12. Ball's at the 27-yard line. Johnston looking to throw. He's got some time. He's throwing for the end zone. It's too far. Was it intercepted? No, it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It was caught, but the player and who's down now? Looks like Goforth is down.
Looks like Goforth, but I think he's getting back up. You won't stay down on that ground long.
And give credit to Dermont, good sportsman that he is. He helped Ethan get back up to his feet, gave him a hand and helped him up.
So it brings up 4th down and 12 here, Bill. At the 27-yard line. I mean, it's definitely 4 down territory.
Well, yeah, you got to go for it here. You like you said, you're out of field goal range. So did they call a timeout? Somebody call a timeout? No, they're just putting in. Let's see what they're doing here. They're actually going to go for a field goal.
They might kick it here.
Yeah.
They're going to try it.
Yeah, we've got Trey Sheeler in the game, and it's going to be a 44-yard field goal attempt. They're putting the tee down on the 34, and Goforth will hold it. Wow. And we know he's got a good set of hands on. This would be 44 yards, Brad.
On a muddy surface.
He's right in the middle of the field. Muddy surface. Now we got a timeout. Blacksburg. Not sure why they waited that long to call a timeout.
Looks like they might want to think about it again.
I'd rather see him go for it at this point. I don't see he's got very little chance, I think, in these conditions to make that kick. But then again, I don't know what his range is. How far?
Yeah, I think he's definitely within his range. The concern that I have is just the muddy field conditions. I mean, it's very slippery out there. I mean, we've seen players slipping all night, and right where the block is right in the mud.
Yeah. The other thing is, though, they just use a timeout. They now just have 1 left. Now Sheeler's coming off the field. They're not going to kick. They're going to go for it, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I think is really the best play.
I think it's definitely a smarter decision. If they was over on one of the hash marks, might have a different philosophy there because it's a little bit drier, that area. But, let's see what happens here.
4th down, 12, 7 minutes left to go in the game, 7-7 tie. Blacksburg needs to get all the way down to about the 15-yard line for a 1st down.
I'm looking at Corbin Hendricks right down the middle of the field.
Isaac Johnston looking to throw. Throwing over here. He's got a man. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. I think it was Morgan McCoy.
It's intended, I believe, for Ethan Goforth, I believe.
He had
it
the
was just
first
a little
down,
bit
but the ball was just a
underthrown.
little bit too low, and he couldn't come up with it.
Ethan was open.
He was open. Or was that Hendricks?
I believe that was Ethan.
Okay, it was
Hendricks
Goforth.
is over here on this side. It looked like he was going to streak down the middle, but
Isaac just didn't get the ball to him, and Isaac's really upset with himself because Ethan was wide open.
Well,
it's going to be 1st down for Hidden Valley. And this, I'll tell you, for all the world, this is looking more and more like overtime, the way this is going.
It could be. I tell you what, we got to stand tall right here.
Yeah, once again, it's going to be Mason Dermont with the ball. He's going to run left, and he's tackled right away. This Blacksburg defense is just playing great tonight.
Yeah, just going back into that Wildcat formation, and it's just power football. They're coming right at you, nothing fancy. But, I think we got to be careful here. They could be baiting us a little bit with that power football, and then they might bring something out wide on us.
Is that Morgan McCoy coming off the field? Looks like he's limping a little bit. It looks like a cramp more than anything.
Yeah, it might be.
The 2nd down and 8. Henry Davies in the game, replacing him. Here's Dermont again, and guess who made the play? The guy just came in, number 61. Oh, sorry, Mark Jones.
Yeah, that was Mark
Jones came in and made the play.
It's a good job. It brings up another big 3rd down here. What a battle. What a good football game.
It really is. 2 good football teams duking it out here tonight at Bill Brown Stadium. 3rd down and 5 for Hidden Valley. They have the ball at it's really hard to see the yards at this point. This field is chewed up. 34-yard line is where they have it.
Yep.
Big third down play. If the Bruins can stop him here, they'll get the ball back. It's going to be Dermott with a direct snap. He runs it up in the middle. They stopped him. He didn't get anywhere. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down. And again, the Bruins have done it defensively. Boy, Chris Lucas has to be so proud of his defense tonight.
Yeah, and you have to wonder here, what's Hidden Valley going to do? You know, are they going to go for it? They're going to punt? Looks like they might be going for it.
Well, it's because it's 4th and 2, and I guess they feel like they could pick it up.
Wow,
they got a good
that's
spot.
Complete confidence in their defense, isn't it?
I'm surprised. I didn't think he got any yards, but they gave him about 2 yards on that play. So
Gotta watch the ball right here.
So here's another opportunity for Blacksburg to take the ball away and get great field position with only 5 minutes left to go in the game. Dermott, high snap. He's going to try to turn the corner and does, and got the first down. And we got another Blacksburg player down on the play. We're not sure who that is getting up, so it looks like it might be.
That looks like Corbin Hendricks. He's getting up though.
Yeah, he's okay.
It looks like Morgan McCoy's coming back in the game.
Good.
Mark Jones did a good job spelling him there.
So first down out to the 41-yard line is where they spotted. Clock running, 4:54 left. Tie score 7-7. Hidden Valley with the football. And running that Wildcat with Mason Dermott getting the direct snap. He's got 2 big guys in front of him to block. He's going to go right this time. And again, he goes up in the air, which he's not supposed to do. And they tackled him at the 46-yard line. He got about 5 yards on the play.
Yep, you know, I mean, they're just going back to that Wildcat formation.
And Morgan McCoy is coming out of the game again, and he's asking the coaches why. And you know, he's not going to be out for long. I think they realize he's pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's out.
Second down and 5. And again, number 2, Mason Dermott. He must have 30 carries tonight. Unbelievable performance by that young man. And he gets it again. He's going to run left. And he turns the corner. Look out. Oh, my, tackle there. I think that's Colton Beck who saved a touchdown.
Yeah, it's Colton Beck. He actually almost came up a little bit too tight on his angle, and Dermott almost got past him.
Yeah, he got around the corner. Well, they've spotted back here at the 43-yard line. It is a first down. But boy, that was scary because he was very close to turning it upfield and scoring. So the clock continues to run. We're inside 4 minutes, 7-7 tie. Ball's at the 43-yard line of Blacksburg, first down. And again, Dermott will get the direct snap. He's going to run left again. That's been his favorite way to go, and he gets good yards again. He got about 4 or 5 yards over that left side, and it's obvious now the Bruins are starting to wear down on defense, and you can't really blame them. They've been on the field a long time, Brad.
They have, you know, but you know what? We got 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go. We just got to dig down deep right here. It's all about heart. It's all about effort, and that's what we've got to do.
Hidden Valley has all their timeouts left too. So
they do. That's correct. Looks like we only have 1 left. But
one thing about it, with this type of an attack, the clock just continues to move. I mean, it's rolling. It's going to be inside 3 minutes by the time they snap the ball here. And again, it's Dermott getting the snap. He's going to go right up the middle this time. And look out. Oh, my. There he goes. He's going to score. That's what we were afraid of. He broke a couple tackles and took it to the end zone just that quickly. He went 39 yards for the touchdown.
Well, that was, you know, they sort of baited us to the outside, and then he broke it right back up the middle.
Yeah, he did. He broke it right off the right guard, and he basically broke, I think, maybe 2 tackles, but they were arm tackles. It's a tired defense. Remember, a lot of these guys go both ways, but still plenty of time. 2:58 left. Extra point attempt coming. First time we've seen number 5 in quite a while.
No, he was actually the kicker. He's the PAT kicker. And
no,
he's
but
a
I'm
freshman.
saying he hadn't been on there since the first quarter.
Yeah.
So he'll be on to. He's got a clean uniform, so it kind of stands out. He'll be trying the extra point. High snap. They got the ball down. He got it up. Is it good? I don't know. It's no good.
No good.
He missed the kick. He pulled it to the left.
Wow.
That is big right there.
That could be big news here for this Blacksburg team. We got to find a way to get down the field.
Timeout. 2:58 left to go in the football game. Our score: Hidden Valley 13, Blacksburg 7. You're listening to Blacksburg football on 105.3 The Bear. We are back live at Bill Brown Stadium. Bill McJane, Brad Epperly. It's been an exciting, hard-fought game tonight, the best we've seen so far this year. If you like offense, you'd hate this game. But if you like great defense, it's been a masterpiece, and it's not over yet. The big news is Hidden Valley missed the extra point, so Blacksburg still has a chance to win this game. That kind of takes away the overtime thing unless Blacksburg would score and miss an extra point. But first, we got to score, and we got plenty of time to do it. But the bad news is Blacksburg has one timeout left.
That's right. We got to be able to manage the clock. And I know that on walkthrough days yesterday, the Blacksburg offense always goes through a 2-minute drill to end their practice, and that'll be something that they'll put into action here.
Michael Perdue is going to hit the ball with his big right leg. And he hits it high and deep, and it will be Colton Beck at the 5-yard line. He's at the 10, he's at the 15, the 20, and stopped at the 25-yard line.
I believe that's Grayson Shelton.
You're right, Grayson Shelton,
Yep.
you're right.
Yep.
It's just so hard to see the numbers because the jerseys are tough enough, and now they're all muddy. So
it is.
You got to go by the way the player looks, I guess, and you know the players better than I do.
Well, you got 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go. I mean, it's all about heart and determination.
And 75 yards to go. Very doable, but you're right. You got to just want it more than the other team, because you got to believe these guys on Hidden Valley's team. A lot of these guys, like Vermont, they're going both ways too, so they got to be tired.
That's right. That's right. Well,
so
either way, it's been a great
Morgan
football
McCoy,
game.
flank wide to the left. Johnston is in the backfield by himself. He's going to throw. He's got time. He's thrown over here, incomplete, intended for go forth, I think. Yeah, and Ethan tried to come back for it and slipped down. So it'll be 2nd and 10, but that stops the clock with 2:53 left to go.
Yeah,
I almost think with the way the conditions are, Brad, a little quick bubble screen might be effective here, because you just hope somebody slips down and you got a shot.
It could be, and the other thing is we've been throwing these outs a good bit, and
out and up.
I almost think that you streak somebody down the middle of the field there, you might catch him off guard. You got Shaheem McCall there at tight end. That's a big target.
Johnson on 2nd and 10. Now we've got a whistle, and what do we got? Another false start on Blacksburg. Wow.
That's tough.
Unbelievable. They just are shooting themselves in the foot with these false start penalties. Now it's going to be 2nd and 15 for Blacksburg.
Yeah, we can't be moving the ball back in that direction. We want to be moving it the other direction, and but again, it's 2 minutes 52 seconds to go. I mean, it's 4-down territory. We just got to get a little bit back each down.
Again, Johnston back to pass over the middle. He finds Goforth. Ethan has it just about a yard short of the first down at the 34-yard line. He's tackled. Number 20 made the stop, Ryan Mitchell, but he's not far away from getting the first down. We'll call it 4th down and 1 for, 3rd down and 1 for the Bruins.
Yeah.
So they have 2 plays basically to get this first down.
And it's a great job by Ethan coming right through the middle.
Corbin Hendricks is going to run for it, and he's going to pick it up. Corbin Hendricks still going. Corbin Hendricks still going. Still going all the way out to the 50-yard line. Good hard run for Corbin Hendricks. Blacksburg has the first down and 50 yards to go to get into the end zone, and an extra point away from having the lead. So we're still in it. 2:20 left to go. They are moving the chains. They'll start the clock as soon as they set the chains. They started the clock. Johnson has the ball. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught. Was that Morgan McCoy?
That looks like Ethan Goforth
That's Goforth
Big
again.
time
You're
catch
right. Morgan's
there.
over here. Goforth on a little look-in pass, and Johnson put it right on his number 3 up. That was a beautiful pass, and a first down to the 31-yard line. Here come the Bruins. Johnson waiting for the snap. He's got it. Here comes Hendricks running the ball. Corbin Hendricks puts his head down and gets inside the 30. That's a good play. Keeps the defense honest. Run the ball.
Good positive yardage right here. Moving the ball. Looks like we're going into a hurry up set here.
Well, inside 2 minutes. We got 1:55 on the clock. It's 2nd down and 7. A 3-yard pickup for the Corbin Hendricks run. This is going to be a fantastic finish, folks. Don't go away. Johnston gets the snap, looking to throw. Here comes the rush. He's got time. He's got a man open. Oh, it's just knocked away at the last second by a defensive back over there.
That's good. It was intended for Ethan Goforth.
Yeah, and that was number 1, Chase Dorman, who came in and knocked it away just at the last second. So it's 3rd down and 8. That stops the clock with 1:40 left to go, and he was open. Isaac just waited a little too long to throw it. Wow.
What a game.
It's exciting, coming right down to it here. 3rd down. Johnson in the backfield. waiting for the snap. He's got Hendricks right beside him. Hendricks gets the ball, running play, shocks the defense. He didn't get the first down, but he got a lot closer to the chains. He got about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Now it's 4th down. And with 1:30 left, Blacksburg might want to use a timeout here. They're not going to. They're going to go, obviously, on 4th down.
Yep. We'll keep it going. This is a big down right here. 4th and 3.
This is it. 4th down and 3. The Bruins are down to their last play if they don't pick it up. Johnson has it. He's going to throw it over here to the side. It's incomplete. Incomplete.
It's incomplete over on the sideline.
That's going to be so difficult. The Bruins so close tonight. 1:07 left. They only have 1 timeout left. Hidden Valley gets the ball back. Incomplete pass intended for Goforth, I believe.
Could not tell.
Might
It
be
sort of
Morgan
looked like
McCoy
it might
over
have been Morgan McCoy over there.
Yeah, because Morgan's just now coming back from that sideline.
That's a heartbreaker for the kids.
So really, I think if you're Hidden Valley, you should be able to take a knee here, can't you? Only 1:07 left. You only got 1 timeout left.
Yeah.
It's probably what they're going to do. Yeah, they've got Dermont. Yeah, Dermont's going to be back there playing safety, and I think Jake Smiley's just going to take a knee. Boy, that's just a difficult loss for Blacksburg. They played so well tonight, Brad.
They did. They played well, and really, to be honest with you, both teams played well. Good physical football game.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, there's a lot of good things on this team right here that I found out tonight. I wasn't real sure how we would handle that physical power football that Hidden Valley had, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with the line play of Blacksburg tonight. I've been impressed with the skill position players. They've played hard tonight. They didn't give in, and even though it's not a win in the column, there's a lot of positives that will come out of this football game.
Yeah, it's just too bad that they didn't have a chance there at the end because they got the ball down in scoring position, and the conditions didn't help them. And Coach Chris told me today that he wasn't sure how that was going to work, but here at the end of the game, it would have been better to have a dry football and some dry hands. That's for sure.
Right. It doesn't get any easier as we're moving through the season. We're getting ready to go back down and play another really tough football team in Salem.
Yep.
Spartans just got a score in. The final score from Salem and Christiansburg is Salem beat Christiansburg 55-7.
Oh my goodness!
So
wow.
that was not expected. I didn't think that it was going to be like that. So.
Smiley took another knee. It's going to have to do it one more time. 43 seconds clock running. It's 3rd down, and once he takes a knee here, that should be it. He's going to let the play clock go down. Trying to see where the play clock even is.
Yeah, it's
can't see it.
You can't see it. The official's keeping it. That's smart work. He's looking at the umpire. The umpire will tell him when it's time.
Yeah, see the umpire waving his arm, telling him his last 5 seconds. So that's it. He takes one more knee, and the clock's down inside 16 seconds. They won't have to snap it again. Cave Spring, Hidden Valley comes away with a very, very hard-fought win. The Bruins have nothing at all to hang their heads about. They're going to lose the game, but as Brad said, they played their hearts out tonight as they do every week. It's just too bad that they couldn't come up with that one last score. So the final score tonight here from Bill Brown Stadium, Hidden Valley 13, Blacksburg 7. And we're back with our post-game show after these messages. You're listening to Blacksburg Football on 105.3 The Bear.